said, as he ceased his tumblings down the soft grassy slope and lay spread-eagle on the emerald lawn. "Are you all right?" the mouse asked of the cat. Only a fool would have thought our collision accidental. Well, I never. How polite. He had not alluded to that bitch mother, but to the Lord, and he had not called me a freaking bastard, asking instead if I was all right. That is what a correct upbringing means. It was direct, correct, and inconvenient to do what I was about to do. My kick transformed his prominent bony nose into something far smaller, tearing his left cheek at the same time, as well as splitting an eyebrow, knocking out a couple of perfect teeth, and releasing bloody syrup from his lips and nostrils. Doubled up, the lad covered his face with his elbows and began to tremble in a brief afterglow of pain. The kick in the face was like a rum cocktail from Pablo, the bald barkeep, who worked in one of my favorite hangouts. One sip, and you felt your eyeballs crawling with a crackle from their sockets while your balls tried to make their own getaway from the scene of the impending explosion. Boom! And tears accompanied a feeling of warm gratitude towards this freaking world. And another minute later, we were ready for the next sip. It drew you in. Shark seemed to like it, and slowly moving his hands, red with blood and sticky with snot, he peered at me through narrowed eyes in expectation of a sweet, blinding encore. Strike. Hunkering down, I produced a tiny injector from my coat, and after waiting for 10 seconds, I injected a painkiller and a relaxant. Time was of the essence, for this place was off the beaten track, but there were plenty of runners around obsessed with healthy living. The 7 Petals of Health. This was the general name given to the 7 parks situated on the tops of the accommodation towers connected by suspended avenues. The parks were thickly planted with greenery, both living and seemingly so, which painstakingly cleaned the air and produced oxygen. Access to the parks, obviously, was paid, but Shark could afford it, just as he could afford his lavish apartments above the cloud line, which automatically granted the crazy, expensive opportunity to delight daily in the real sun, which so rarely burst down as far as the perishing earth. On top of which, one could easily germinate the pit of a shitting avocado on the sunny windowsill and walk around all puffed up with pride. "Oh, God." Ed, I said with a sigh. Acid Shark 17. You got seriously lucky today, you douchebag. Even after what you've done, I won't be cutting your balls off to make you cook them over a low heat and eat them. And believe me, I've already done that twice. "Oh, God, I don't understand you. I don't even know you." "But I know you. You're a journalist." "Your mistake," the lad began, but stopped himself short when he noticed my expression. "Yesterday you wrote a deceitful article. Your first such article. After all, you've always been proud of your reputation. Isn't that right, Shark? But this time, you were offered so much for an invited article that you just couldn't refuse. Isn't that right?" Oh, God. Oh, Almighty One. They told me it was true. My source." "You don't have a source." I shook my head. "You can't have a source because you made it all up yourself. And in your long, circumspect article, you little shit, you had a good go at the Atoll of Life Corporation. Several such articles appeared yesterday, of which yours was just one. And the cumulative effect was a small nosedive in the affairs of the Atoll Corporation. A dozen small but important deals falling through, as well as negotiations with a couple of important people. Surely you can't have thought that after something like that, nobody would come after you to rip your heart out through your asshole." "Oh, God." "Do you know why you're still alive? Do you know how I know your real name?" "No?" "Oh, it's funny. I didn't even have to go looking for you, you freaking vile, pompous cockroach. Mr. Falk himself informed us about you. Mr. Falk, your boss, your protector. And I must say, he was enraged when he saw that article this morning. He had to apologize for a very long time to the Atoll of Life Board of Directors as he hung you out to